You know, on yesterday's show, I regret that we did not get to talk Alabama recruiting. Tim Watts was going to come on the show. We just weren't able to do it. I really wanted to check in and see how that 5-star visit with Brandon Arrington went. So instead, let's just bring in Brandon Arrington. Here he is, the 5-star corner out of California. And Brandon, right before you came on the show, you put out on Twitter, you got big news coming soon. What is the big news?
The big news, I'm gonna be dropping the top two. Two of my best schools competing right now. So I'm gonna drop that and then commit sooner than people think.
All right. So, who is your top two?
Gonna be Texas A&M and Oregon.
So, what was it about these two teams? Let's start with Oregon.
Oregon, just them recruiting me hard since it's my beginning of my sophomore year. So just them Texas A&M recruiting me hard. Like I've been there like almost like 10 times.
Yeah.
Oregon, I just like, the connection we have, like, with Coach Hamp, Coach Wadu, Coach Landy, that great connection. Texas A&M, Coach Oko, defensive head coach, great guy, Coach Peterson, DB coach, great plan for me, it's like, that's important to me, development and just a plan, just wanting me, so that was big for me.
All right. I got to know what happened at that Oregon spring game. When you left Oregon, you said that's one of the best spring games you've ever attended. What was so special about that game?
Just, a lot of young guys out there, Decorian Moore, uh, Naeem Offer, and, just all the young guys out there just showing the showcase of talents, and just showing that they're putting them out there, before big games, like they're putting them out there, on TV and stuff like that. So that really showed a lot for me.
Yeah. So, take us behind the scenes at Texas A&M because I feel like everybody gets a good idea of what happens at Oregon. We see all these videos, we see all these behind the scenes photo shoots at Oregon, but what's so special about Texas A&M when you're on campus there?
Just like the way everything is there, they have a great facility, they have great people around them. Like I feel like they're on a great, like they're gonna be great in a few they're gonna do something special, they got the right people around them, Coach Elko just first year last year, so he gonna do some great things there at Texas A&M in College Station. So just just watch.
Yeah, definitely. The Aggies have been cooking, especially when it comes to recruiting early on in this this Elko era. So take me back to when you decided this top two of Texas A&M and Oregon. Who was it? It had to have been hard to say no to USC. What happened with the Trojans?
You see what's going on with them right now. They got a lot of corners and stuff like that. So that's really much it. Like, it's not really much you can really say about that. They got a lot of corners. So man,
Just a depth chart issue. All right. Now Alabama also has that Cali connection. You're just coming off of that Alabama trip. How was that visit, first of all, hanging out with all of those California prospects?
it was great, honestly. Like, I felt the love there and stuff like that. I felt everything there. Like, it was great. Just that connection with the Cali DBs. It just felt like I was in Cali because there's so much Cali people there, around me. So I just felt like I was back in California. It felt like kind of felt like home a little bit.
Mm-hmm. All right. And but Alabama, was it too far? Was the location? Why did they not make your list?
I wouldn't say the location's too far. Just I just felt like Oregon and Texas A&M just did a better job recruiting me and just had a better fit for me, better plan, and just better things for me. Honestly.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, we all know football matters, but what else matters to you when making this big decision?
Development, uh, just having a connection with the coach. Like I don't want to get coached by a coach I don't have a connection with. Like me and Coach JP, Coach Ham, Coach Water, like we like those guys. Like I have a great connection with them. So it's just it feels great when every time I go out of town. Like I could see myself there. Somebody guiding me in the right direction when I get to college and just doing the right things, help me get developed to where I wanna be. The NFL. So.
Well, we also know NIL is a factor. Do you like talking NIL numbers when you're on these visits, or how much do you get into that?
I mean, I don't talk about that at all. I just want to go there and play ball. Honestly, I don't care about the money, nothing like that. I don't care about anything. I just want to, achieve my dream and my goal that I've been dreaming about since I was a kid. I promised my grandpa had passed. I
Mm.
was gonna do it for him and stuff like that. So that stuff is important to me. That's all I'm really thinking about.
Who on
Where
your
I'm at.
family do you lean on in times like these when you're about to make a decision? Is there somebody that you talk to more than the others?
I could probably say my big brother, my dad, and my mom. Like I could tell them anything, honestly. Like,
Mhm.
even my some friends around me. Like I could tell them anything. They gon' they're not gonna say much. They gonna respect the decision. So that's important.
Yeah. Speaking of decision, we tentatively had you down for July 5th. I think we're gonna do it right here on the On3 Recruits channel. Do you think that you could make a decision before July 5th?
Well, I honestly think it's gonna be a before or after. It's gonna be one of those. So
Is it hard right now, or do you know where you want to go and it's just a matter of when you want to announce it?
it's hard. It's gonna be a foot race, like on the track between these two schools. So.
Well, you're good at those. Do you have any other visits left, or are you just now in lockdown decision mode?
Uh, but I have one more visit to Texas A&M, and then after that, it's wraps. After that, it's gonna be,
Alright.
decision making.
So is it so this weekend, or are you taking a midweek?
I'm thinking it's this weekend.
Okay. So your
Yes.
last face-to-face visit will be with the Texas A&M staff, the team that you visited more than you visited A&M more than any other program by
Yeah,
far.
yeah,
So,
yeah.
I mean, is that something to look into, or is that just the way the chips fell when you were lining up the visits?
Hey, look, I can't really say much, but we gonna see how the visit go.
Yeah. Yeah. How
So,
much is track gonna factor into this decision?
I mean, track would be a big fact, but my main focus is football right now. So,
All right.
that's my main focus. So.
When Brandon Arring this is the last question. When Brandon Arrington commits to a program, are you gonna be seen on other team sidelines during the season, or are you gonna be a vocal recruiter for whichever program you commit to?
I'm gonna be committed to that school, but you never know if the school start coming at me, crazy. Yeah, I don't know, but for a while, I'm probably gonna stay committed to the school. I'm at.
All right. Well, it sounds like you got a tough decision. I mean, are you nervous about this, or is this like an exciting time?
Yeah, I'm nervous, but it's exciting because I'm like one of the first person in my family to really like go this far. So it's really just a special moment. I didn't really have nobody to tell me how it is to commit to that school because I never really had anybody in my family to do it. But it's the first time experience, and I can show my family along whoever goes Division 1.
Mm. Yeah, that's pretty cool that you get and then also get to share this experience with them and have them included, kind of helping you in on this decision. So it's been fun following, your recruitment. You were on this channel. I believe we had you on in November, December for an interview. Things were just getting started. Now here you are, kind of almost to the end, right before your commitment. So it's been fun following your recruitment. Hopefully we get to broadcast your commitment here as well. So until then, Brandon, good luck. And hey, this decision's going to come. So keep on thinking.
Thank you.